It started.
But it hasn't yet. She's still staring at her phone.
Hello and welcome.
Stop! No!
Hello and welcome to the show where Ivy has already started eating. Mom's lunch is chocolate, apparently, and I got KFC.
It's a headless bunny.
Oh, that's sad.
Welcome to Paprika. Somebody's got to eat the leftover Easter chocolate.
You didn't have to call it headless.
But that's what's gone. For some reason.
Oh,
It's a sad little biscuit.
my biscuit.
Oh, my biscuit.
Oh, my biscuit.
So welcome everybody. Yeah, so this week we're eating lunch. Well, two of them are eating lunch. I already had lunch.
Wow.
So I'm just having dessert. I had a breakfast sandwich for lunch. And for, I don't know, 4 days now, Rachael has been obsessing over KFC. Every meal she has asked if we could go get KFC. Not because she really wanted chicken, but because she wanted comeback sauce. So today I finally gave in. Go all the way out to KFC. And guess what they're out of?
Comeback sauce.
Comeback sauce.
So I made my own. I looked up the recipe for cane sauce because combat sauce is just cane sauce, except Cane's is 45 minutes away and KFC is 15 minutes away.
Sure. How'd you do? Did it work? Mm-hmm. So, this week, when we post this, it will be the first Paprika of May, which is crazy. The spring is flying.
So it's a year.
And so is the year. So
No, I'm saying it's almost been a year of this.
No, we started this in September.
Oh, did we?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
We recorded the first one on Labor Day weekend.
How do you?
That's not when we posted it. It was posted a lot later.
How do you know that?
Because I don't know. It's how my brain works. So it's a Paprika Picks, which we haven't done in a while because we had birthdays and holidays and I don't know, other exciting distractions. So we haven't done just a straight Paprika Picks for a minute. So I'm excited. It's gonna be good. I've wanted to share my pick for a while and it just hasn't worked out.
I heard you did that artist, you know.
You sort of.
I did.
You not that. Did him and. So, Paprika Picks for April. These are just songs that we are into right now. And Ivy is for sure into hers in a big way. You want to tell us what it is and get it going?
I don't know how to say it.
Ascensionism.
By Sleep Token.
Ascensionism by Sleep Token. So now there are a couple of fascinating things about Ivy liking this band. I think my favorite one is that she always complains a lot.
No.
When someone picks a long song, like longer than the standard 3 minutes or so, always, she is the first one to complain. And I don't think this band has a song under 6 minutes.
One's 5:30.
To my point. So, what got you into Sleep Token?
I saw a video of it on TikTok.
I should have known. Although the first place I heard them was our friend Caleb. He was the first person that played it. Do you know anything about Sleep Token?
Nope.
Was the video of Sleep Token or was it just the
sound?
The sound. So they are British.
No doubt.
This song is from their album Take Me Back to Eden, which is their third
is also
album.
a good song.
Released in 2023. Fun fact, there are 12 songs on that album. 6 of them were released as singles, but not this one.
Yeah.
So I think TikTok does some weird stuff, man. Right?
This poor bunny.
Yeah, so our Easter chocolate took a journey to New York because we celebrate Easter weekend in New York for the past few years. And this one did not fare well in the trip, which is how it ended up mine, not yours. But I break it in pieces to eat it anyway, so it's fine. So interesting about Sleep Token, all of the members wear masks when they perform and
I didn't know
cloaks.
that. I didn't know that.
They
Stole
don't-
it from Slipknot.
Or Guar, depending on
I don't know who
another
Guar.
band that does the same thing.
Is it the Eurovision people?
Guar, they're real scary. You should see some Guar videos. They're like
The
monster-y.
Norwegian death metal.
I don't know where Guar
Yeah,
is from.
I don't like watching Sleep Token.
So they don't talk on stage.
They don't.
They don't do interviews. The lead singer
Very mysterious.
and primary songwriter is known as Vessel, so we don't know his given name.
Oh,
The other person credited on their albums is known as Roman numeral 2, and he and then also when they tour, they have band members Roman numeral 3, Roman numeral 4, and Espera, which is a
that Maddox?
backing trio.
is that Maddox?
Hi, Maddox.
The names of the people are Vessel 2, 3, 4, and Espera.
And the backing vocal trio is known as Espera, which is wait in Spanish. Like wait, like
Why
hold
isn't
on.
Vessel 1?
I have a feeling Vessel is like their Trent Reznor
Okay.
and the others, because I think Vessel was the only one like credited with songwriting credits initially, and now 2 is as well. So what do you like about it? Because this is not your normal vibe, right? This is not a sad British boy. This is not a K-pop band.
Sometimes in the songs he sounds like a sad British boy.
So I will say, like, one of the things they are known for is how eclectic.
You've got 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
Yeah, long song. She can't complain when we play. What is the Decemberist one?
The Island.
The Island.
That one annoys me because it's multiple songs in one song. This is one song.
Except if you they're doing
Somehow-
very different things.
Still, it's one song. The Island is multiple songs combined into one song.
I don't see the distinction. But this song.
Wait, do they know each other's identity?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, I would know that.
I guess I don't know that. They could all not. It could be like totally, like on the Masked Singer, the way they don't know who the other Masked Singers are.
Yeah.
But there's still the crew that knows. Somebody has to know to make sure they're all in the same place at the right time to, you know.
And also to make
perform.
sure people don't sneak on to the show. Like,
So what do you like about it? There's a definite vibe. Do you like the moments like this? Do you also like the moments like we just had with the real like death metal-y, growly?
the growl isn't my favorite, but I like the beat during those parts.
So they're known for their inventive and often bizarre mix of piano ballad, gospel, and ultra-modern metal.
Gospel? Ow!
They also incorporate elements of techno and tech metal alongside R&B, post-rock, and pop.
Whoever said that they were gospel needs to be taken to a gospel church.
Well,
They
there
need to be taken to
is
church.
a lot. So their whole thing also is that Vessel is a servant of the god Sleep. And so there is a lot of, well, in their own. I don't know that it's really tied to a particular.
Then what's 2, 3, and 4?
Well, Vessel writes all their songs.
Oh! Not what I thought that was gonna look like.
Yeah. It's worth a Google to see their performance.
And then my playlist, because this song is on my playlist, goes into this song.
It's a cool mask.
It's a pretty
Or multiple masks.
accurate sum up of Ivy. We were talking the other day, and like Rachael is very eclectic in her taste, but Ivy may be winning at the minute with the distance between, like the lack of similarities between artists that she's into.
You should mute me, you should mute me.
Is that the guy?
I don't know. I don't think we know what he looks like
I don't think.
Then who's that?
or what his name is. I don't know. They also have a new album coming out in May.
Wait, so
listened
Vessel is a
Yeah, this
servant
month.
of the god Sleep. Are 2, 3, and 4 also servants of the god Sleep?
I mean,
Or is it like Cult of the Lamb, the video game?
I love their album covers, because look at that.
I think that Vessel is the brains behind the operation. And the rest are,
I don't like watching him on stage. He
assisting
kind of
him.
freaks me out.
yeah, there's a lot happening.
I don't like it.
Giving those Eurovision guys.
You should look at Guar. Guar is also kind of scary like that.
Guar, how do you spell
Guar. Gwar. And they have like 8.
Ugh.
So now, for something completely different, my pick is Good While It Lasted by Jason Isbell. No.
Oh shoot, I just played it. No. Ash Nico also has a song called Good While It Lasted.
Lordy!
That one is.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, I don't know.
They won Eurovision.
Hello.
So Jason Isbell. This is from Foxes in the Snow, which came out back in March, and I have been listening to this album on repeat
No.
since then. It is.
Mother, it just cursed.
It is
Dare you try to take my mashed
It
potatoes?
is his first solo acoustic
No,
album.
pause. She tried to take my mashed potatoes.
She gave them.
How dare she?
Okay, so last time I didn't
It's like
get to
you're trying
talk
to take
about
my
the
dignity.
Decemberists because we talked about Gene Kelly and Ann Miller the whole time. Can I please talk about Jason Isbell?
No.
Oh, come on.
You're gonna make her sad.
So, we have played Jason Isbell in the 400 unit, that's his backing band, on the podcast before, on the Valentine's show, if we were vampires. Somewhat ironically, this album is a result, lots of the songs came out of his divorce from the woman he was with when he wrote that
And
song.
you're saying in the song, right?
And who sang in the song. But this is his first album without the 400 unit since their 2013 breakthrough Southeastern.
Good pick.
Thank you.
Sorry.
So, where your pick had all the instruments and sound, this whole album is just him and his guitar. Acoustic.
Why does it look like jelly? Like it looks. You know that like green slime stuff?
They're loopy mashed potatoes.
Do you know what I'm talking about though? That like green stuff?
No.
The like fake slime that like Brandon jumped into. Remember that one? It reminds me of that.
Except it holds ridges.
The other one did too.
With your head on my shoulder, my soldiers retreat.
So, I've known about Jason Isbell for a long time, but I really got kind of obsessed with him after we listened to the podcast, the Energy Curfew Music Hour, which also brought us Emily King. And because I never heard an interview with him, and when he was talking with Chris Healy, like, I thought, I want to be his friend. He's very smart and funny.
And good dude.
Yeah. Although, maybe not a person to marry.
What did he do?
Was it his fault?
I don't know. Marriage is hard, y'all.
Let's look it up.
Like,
You and Dad are doing great.
but like because we're
Very smart people who know how to
35 years.
communicate.
and we've decided to be together. Right? Like that's
I mean, that's what most people don't get married if they don't.
well, but there are lots of different reasons why people get married, right? And the truth is, when you're together for a long time, if some of those first reasons weren't that you genuinely like to be around each other, like just as people, not the romantic part, and you don't have, and you have shared interests, like stuff, like you both, like we both like to do music, right? Like we both love a comedy show.
I saw this,
we both.
Yeah, I saw this video and it was like, if somebody says you remind me, if somebody goes up to you and says you remind me a lot of your partner, and you should take it as a compliment and not an insult. I'm like,
Yeah.
probably about right. As it promised me that I was more than all the miles combined, and was it had yourself a change about halfway through the drive.
I don't know how we haven't picked this song yet.
Exactly as your
I think we've played it as a bonus song a number of times. So, fun fact about Jason Isbell, last one. Guess what instrument he played in high school band?
Trumpet and French horn.
Sax.
She read trumpet and French horn.
Are
you really? Is that really happening right now?
It's done. But it's the season of the sticks, and I saw your mom. She forgot that I existed, and it's half my fault. But I just like to play the victim. I drink alcohol till my friends come home for Christmas, and I'll dream each night of some version of you that I may not have, but I did not lose. Now your tire tracks and one pair of shoes.
Actually, I'll be right back.
She keeps singing.
That if I piled something good and all the bad, you must have cancel out the darkness I inherited from Dad. No, I am no longer funny, cause I miss the way you laugh. You once called me forever, now you still can't call me back. And I love Vermont, but it's the season of mistakes. And I saw your mom, she forgot that I existed, and it's half my fault, but I just like to play the victim. My dreams frozen in alcohol till my friends come home for Christmas, and I'll dream each night of some version of you that I may not have, but I did not lose. Now your tire tracks and one pair of shoes. Now I'm split in half, but that'll have to do.
Sorry, stop licking my leg.
Oh, that'll have to do. My other half was you.
Go into your
I
break.
hope this thing's just passing through, but I doubt it.
To me.
And I love Vermont, but it's the season of the sticks. And I saw your mom, she forgot that I existed, and it's half my fault, but I just like to play the victim. I drink alcohol till my friends come home for Christmas, and I'll dream each night of some version of you that I might not have, but I did not lose. How your tire tracks and one pair of shoes. Now
I'm trying to melt it.
that I'll have to do. Have
I'm trying to free my spoon.
Why don't you go get a real spoon?
No, because I don't want to eat plastic. Oh, it worked! I'm a genius.
So. And what's your pick, Rachel?
Truman.
Why?
Han and
Can you throw
Felix.
me how you want?
Han and Felix of Stray Kids.
What do you know about this song?
It's really good.
So, specifically, writing credits and performance are
Han and Felix.
Han and Felix, not the full group. And
Did
mixtape-
Han write it?
with some writing credits to Felix as well, I learned. And so mixtapes are things that aren't full comebacks, aka albums. And they often feature subunits or single performances, or they are new versions, like back in the day, of things that were put out before they
Like
Stray Kids debut.
Japanese versions. Also.
So this one has the Korean version of Giant because it was originally released in the Japanese version. And then it has 4 other songs by pairs of Stray Kids. So this one is Han and Felix. There's also one by Big Chan and Hyunjin. There's one by Changbin and Inni. And then Cinema by Lino and Sun.
Good job.
So on this one, I found this music blog called, what is it? Stay Free Radio, which isn't stay like,
Oh yeah.
isn't stay like Stray Kids fan.
Yeah.
It's stay like as in donate so
Yeah.
this service stays free to you. And they had a review of this song and said that Han and Felix deliver a standout performance combining demonic and ethereal. I did it again. Demonic and ethereal vocals with an infectious energy that takes the listener on an emotional
That's
journey.
better. I thought it was either real.
So, and the sad thing is, this is the second time we've had this word on a podcast. We also had it when we were talking about war, and I just can't say it. Ethereal.
Ethereal.
So, are you going on an emotional journey?
Part of me feels like I should be in like a lowrider.
Yeah, it definitely gets it one. So Truman, the name of the song, is a reference to the Truman Show. Do you know what the Truman Show is about?
It's this guy, he realizes his whole life is a lie and being filmed.
So
Jim Carrey.
It is Jim Carrey, and the movie is the process of him discovering that.
Oh.
Right? So like, when the movie opens, he has no idea. He's just living his life.
And it like ends with him leaving, right?
But this is a spoiler alert from a movie that came out 9 million years ago.
This is Escape by Hyunjin and Baekhyun for the same name.
So the idea with Truman is he's just living his life, but everything around him is manufactured and controlled. And his life is therefore entertainment for
People
an
outside the system.
international audience, right?
Yeah.
So like he is just existing and his daily moves are the entertainment. So I do think
Does
that
everyone else around him know that it's
everyone.
fake?
And so like his friends and family are all actors. Like no one is actually his friends or family, right? And they are all in on trying to keep the environment maintained and controlled so that he isn't aware that it's happening so they can continue to make the show, right? So they actively make him anxious and fearful of travel because his whole life is on a soundstage. Like literally there's a dome. And if he ever was like us and it's like, oh hey, I'd like to fly to Chicago, everything falls apart, right? So they literally had a storyline where his dad dies on a boat to try to make him afraid to travel. So very manipulative, right? And I did think the comparison, like this Stay Radio, talked about what they say in talking about the meaning of Truman is that just like Truman, who ultimately breaks free from his manufactured reality, the artists express their desire to maintain their true selves amidst the overwhelming expectations placed on them by the industry and the public. So that battle of trying to be you when everything around you is controlled and manufactured. However, if you watch the making of the music video, both Felix and Han are more like, it's not that deep. It's just a fun song. We want people to like it. Which made me laugh. My favorite thing about the liner notes of this mixtape is that there are 3 recording locations listed. JYPE Studios, as you'd expect. Bake Sound, which is another recording studio. And Channy's room. Yep. Those are the 3 places the songs were recorded.
I mean, neither of them live there.
What?
Like, he has his own house.
Well, but I think that's what it meant, right? Like his own home setup, right? Where they're. I thought it was funny. It made me laugh.
This is Railway by Benji.
This is not from Mixtape. Dominate. So Rachel and I will listen to that on our way to get today's snacks. Have you listened to the whole Mixtape Dominate? All 4 of the songs?
No. Actually, maybe.
We were wondering, like, in ranked order, what you thought.
Oh, I don't know. I'm not saying.
Do you have a favorite?
No.
They keep looking out the window. There's a window right over here. As if, you know, the one listener has probably noticed that often we get distracted looking this way. And now that it's warmer weather and there are more people outside, it seems to be happening more often.
I'm not.
I am.
You were before. Okay.
After Ivy went Igmatic.
Yeah.
I said, is that matter?
So, is there anything? We're in the last month of school. Last month of being a sophomore. Last month of being a junior high kid. Are we gonna survive the month?
No.
Because I still have science PSSAs, math PSSAs, and keystones.
You have fun stuff you're looking forward to?
No.
So this past week, we had the band banquet, which marks the end of the band season, although we still have Bandorama.
The marching band season.
Okay, that's enough of that, please. It's gonna be noisy in that microphone.
Oh, I bought an app. It was available. I didn't buy it. I downloaded it. And it's to track my books.
This was Paprika, where Ivy is bored out of her mind.
I've read 17 books.
I don't care.
Shut up.
Mom is enjoying her obliterated bunny.
It's very tasty. Oh, also shout out to Chloe for bringing us some Irish chocolate. Both Cadbury and Galaxy.
Tis.
So tasty.
And I got my KFC.
My goal is to read 35 books this year.
We'll see you next week.
Bye! I can't reach!